Hi everyone, good day. Welcome back to our next video. In this video, we will discuss about single dimensional arrays in C. Let's get started. What is an array? An array is a data structure that is used for the storage of homogeneous data. Homogeneous data means all the data in the array belong to the same data type. If you see the example here, we have two arrays, array 1 and array 2. The first array, array 1, we have elements, all the elements are of integer data type. Similarly, in array 2, if you see, all the elements are of float data type. The data type of an element is called the element type. All the elements of the array share a common name which we call as the array name. Say for example, here array 1 and array 2. The individual elements of an array are accessed based on their positions in an array. The position of an element is specified with an integer value which we call as the index or subscript. Here the index values are enclosed within the subscript operator square bracket. The array index normally starts with 0. So we can access each elements of the array by using this index or the subscript. Array elements are always stored in contiguous memory locations. We classify the array as single dimensional array and multi-dimensional array. In this video, we will discuss in detail about the single dimensional arrays. What are single dimensional arrays? They are a collection of data of the same data type organized as a simple linear sequence. The element of a single dimensional array can be accessed by using a single subscript. Say for example, A of 0, A of 1, etc. up to A of n minus 1, where n is the size of the array. So why do we need an array? So already we are having variables to store data. Then what is the purpose of an array? Array can be used to store more number of elements, which is not possible with a variable. In variable, we can store only a single value. Whereas when you have a collection of elements, all the elements are of the same type, then we can use array data structure. So how to declare this single dimensional array? You have to specify the data type followed by the array name, and you have to specify the size of the array. The size of the array is specified within the square bracket, which you call as the subscript operator. Say for example, int A of 8. The data type specifies the type of the element that will be contained in the array, such as integer, float or character. Array name is a common name shared by all the elements of an array. Size indicates the maximum number of elements that can be stored inside the array. So in this example, we have declared an array with array name A of the type integer, and it reserves the maximum storage for 8 integer constants. So the subscript starts from A of 0 till A of 7. It can store 8 integer constants. Array can be initialized in the same way like variables. So while declaring the array itself, we can initialize. So syntax, data type, array name of size is equal to the list of values with which you are going to initialize the array. Say for example, int A of 3 is equal to, within curly brackets, you specify the list of values. Since here the size of the array is 3, we are going to initialize it with 3 values, 1, 2, 3. So it declares an array A of integer type with array size 3 and initializes the array elements as A of 0 is equal to 1, A of 1 is equal to 2, A of 2 is equal to 3 respectively. Values in this list are separated by commas. If the number of values in the list is less than the size of the array, then only that many elements will be initialized. The remaining elements will be set to 0. Say for example, int A of 5 is equal to, so here we should have initialized 5 values, but now I am going to give only 3 values, 1, 2, 3. Then automatically in the array, say see here, A of 0 will have 1, in A of 1 we will have 2, A of 2 we will have 3, in A of 3 and 4 we will have 0. Since we have not initialized any values, it will be automatically set to 0. Now, suppose if it is a float type, it will be set to 0.0. If it is a character type, it will be set to null character. So while initialization, the size can be omitted also. In such cases, the compiler automatically allocates enough space for all initialized elements. Say for example, int a of, within curly brackets, you initialize the elements 1, 2, 3. So you can see here now we have not specified the size of the array. So here the compiler will automatically take the size of the array from the list of elements initialized. So here in this case 3. So it will declare an array A to contain 3 elements. The elements of a single dimensional array can be accessed by using a subscript operator, that is a square bracket and a subscript. Say for example, a of 0, a of 1 up to a of n minus 1. The array subscript starts from 0 and goes up to n minus 1, where n is the size of the array. When you want to store more values in an array, we can use an iteration statement for storing and displaying the elements from a single dimensional array. This program illustrates how to read and print array elements by using an iteration statement. Here in this example, we are using a for loop for reading and printing the array elements. Initially, we have declared a loop counter variable I, which acts as the array index. Next, we have declared the array A with maximum size of 10, which means that we can store a maximum of 10 elements in this array. So initially, we do not know how many elements we are going to store. So it can be any n elements. So we are declaring another variable n where we will store the number of elements. By using the scanf statement, the number of elements in this array can be read from the user. Say for example, if I am reading 5 as the number of elements in the array, then by using the iteration statement, one by one, I have to read 5 elements into the array A. So the for statement along with the scanf statement will read one by one. So here we are running the program. The number of elements we have read is 5 and we are entering the elements 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. The number of elements is displayed again by using the same for loop. So when you read the elements 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50, it gets stored in the location A of 0, A of 1 up to A of n respectively. So since we have said we are going to read 5 elements, so up to n minus 1. So A of 4, we will be reading the elements. Similarly, when we display the elements, we access the elements from the same location A of 0, A of 1, etc. up to A of 4. So here I serves as the array index by which we are looping through the for loop to access the array. In this video, we have discussed about the single dimensional array. In the next video, we will be discussing about two-dimensional arrays. Hope this video was useful to you. If it was useful, kindly like, share and subscribe. We will meet in the next video. Thank you.